While the pattern might be to make a crochet thread headband, you can actually make several items using the same pattern. Hey there crafters! So if you keep up with my Etsy store, you might have seen that I've finally gotten around to releasing some new crochet thread headband patterns. And just recently I released the pattern for the Sunny Days Scalloped Crochet Thread Headband, which is this headband I'm holding right here. This is one of my favorite things I've ever designed. I just love the detail, the texture, how it kind of has that lacy look, and it's really fun to work up. Now when I create my patterns to sell, I want to make sure that I am providing y'all with quality patterns, and I want to make sure that you get your money's worth out of purchasing from my Etsy shop. So if you've already bought the Sunny Days Scalloped Headband, or if you end up buying that pattern from my Etsy shop, you can make more things than just the headband, and that's what I'm going to show you today. So first let's take a look at the headband just so you kind of get a feel for it. It's got this kind of scalloped edge, and I followed the pattern exactly as written to make two different headbands, one in this light cream, and then I also made this blue one, which actually I think turned out super pretty. But I want to take a moment and show you a few other things you can make using this pattern. Now you will kind of adapt the pattern a little bit, but don't worry, I'll explain how. So first up, let's say you like the headband, but you don't necessarily like working with crochet thread, or maybe you want something that's less summery and delicate and want something a little bit chunkier and cozier for winter. You can follow the pattern and use thicker yarn to make a headband. Now you will need to do fewer repeats of the pattern, but don't worry, the pattern includes instructions on how to adjust the number of repeats so that way you can make the headband fit your head, or you could size it down for an infant, things like that. So for this larger headband here, I only did 8 repeats, whereas for the crochet thread one, I did 16 repeats. But as you can see, it makes a beautiful headband that's a lot thicker, a lot chunkier, and all I had to do was change the yarn I used. So to make the larger headband, I used Hobby Lobby's Bambootiful yarn. If you've ever worked with Lion Brand's Kobu yarn, it's pretty much the same thing. And of course, you could use any heavier weight yarn that you wanted. The heavier the yarn weight, the larger your headband will turn out and the chunkier it will be. When I made this with the Bambootiful yarn, I used a 3.75 millimeter crochet hook. It's around like a size G hook, but it kind of depends on what brand you go with, what letter goes with that measurement. But anyways, the actual measurement was a 3.75 millimeter hook, and I did 8 repeats of the pattern to size it properly for my head. Of course, you can use any kind of yarn you want and adjust the hook size accordingly. So if you use a really chunky, bulky yarn, you can make it larger and chunkier than this headband here. Or maybe you don't want it quite as large as this one, but not as small as this headband. You could use, say, a really lightweight 1 or lightweight 2 fine yarn, and that'll make it larger and chunkier than the crochet thread, but not quite as large as with the Bambootiful yarn. Now you don't have to stop at just headbands using this pattern. So another idea is to crochet this project, but don't attach it to the hair elastic. So if you follow the pattern, you can make just this long kind of ribbon, lacy-like ribbon, and you can work the repeat as many or few times as you want, make it as long as you want, and then we just stop and don't actually attach to the hair elastic. The ends will turn out a little something like this, and then of course you have the beautiful scallop pattern for the length of the ribbon. It's curling on me a little bit right now just because of what I've been using it for. So hopefully like me, you're going, oh, that's so beautiful, because I think this turned out so cute, but you might be wondering, what do I do with it? So I have 2 ideas. The first idea is to use this as a belt or a sash, whatever you want to call it. I don't really know if these kind of belts are in style right now, but honestly, who cares what's in style? If you like it and want to wear it and you think you look cute, go for it is what I say. Just confidently wear what you want. So now with this, you could attach an actual belt buckle of some sort to the end. You could sew on the little D-links. I don't know if anybody ever wore those belts where they have the 2 little like D-links and then you slide the other end through. I wore those kinds of belts all the time as a kid. Or if you don't want to add any hardware to it and just leave it as the long ribbon, you could wear it as a belt and just tie it around your waist into a cute bow. Another idea, and this is my favorite, is to use this as a hair ribbon. I played around with a couple of different looks with this, and one is where you go around your head like a headband tied at the bottom and just kind of leave the long tails where you have the ribbon behind. Super cute. Another idea is if, I have my hair up in a jaw clip right now, but if you wrap around like a headband, tie around a ponytail, that would be super cute. You could tie a little bow on top. My favorite though is to just pull my hair back into a ponytail and then tie this on with a bow and leave like a long ribbon. I just think it looks so pretty and feminine and very summery. And of course you can use normal ribbon to do this, but the crochet ribbon, I think it just really adds that delicate texture. It's one of a kind. And of course, if you make your own, you can make it whatever color you want. So anyways, those are a few bonus ideas of what you can use the Sunny Day Scalloped Headband pattern to make things beyond just the headband. Because like I said, I want y'all to be able to get maximum benefit from my patterns. I want y'all to be happy with your purchase. And of course, I always appreciate it when y'all purchase from my shop and support me and my small business. As a way to say thank you, I do have a coupon code that I don't really advertise much on my channel, but it's for y'all who watch me here on YouTube as just a way to say thank you for continuing to watch my videos and as a way to say thank you for purchasing from my shop. So I will pop up on screen with that coupon code, so be sure to put that in if you go to buy this headband. If you do buy this pattern, I hope you enjoy making it. As always, if you have any questions, I'm just a message away. Message me on Etsy. And of course, I would love if you're able to leave a 5-star review over on my shop. It really helps me out. I'm working on some more headbands and I eventually want to put them all together in a multi-headband bundle. I haven't gotten to that yet. It's probably going to be a few more months before I get that out there, but just kind of putting that on the radar. And I hope y'all are as excited for those new patterns as I am. Thanks so much for watching. Okay, so when I started my channel, I used to do something funny at the end of all my videos. Haven't done that in a while, so I thought today I would take a moment to add some humor about acne into your lives. Okay, so here's the thing. I was outside a lot last week, and I kind of skipped a few days of my skincare routine, started breaking out, and I just need to say, I feel like I was lied to about acne because I always knew that teenagers got acne, right? But what they don't tell you is your teenagers is just when you start getting acne. You don't turn 20 and magically stop getting acne. Nobody told me that. Why did no one prepare me for pimples my whole life? Anyways, it's kind of like healing now, so I don't think you can see it as well, but I had a really noticeable one here and here, and it lined up and it made a division symbol. So anyways, naturally I had to turn it into a low budget meme, which this is the kind of memes I make and send my sisters. Yeah, kind of stupid. Anyways, y'all have a great rest of your day.